As a married couple living in the most expensive city in Canada, there are many things we do to reduce our living costs. This is our grocery budget challenge. This last week on our grocery budget challenge was overall good, although we're starting to feel the weight of the challenge. We've enjoyed trying new things like making salsa from canned tomatoes, which was really good, making pita bread from our regular bread dough recipe by flattening the dough and flipping it in the oven, and making eggless mayo. We're continuing to adapt as a couple, with my husband cooking more this week than before we started the challenge. We did better on the beans front, and we've really enjoyed having some beef, which we got on sale last week. We've also changed our eating habits. Now that there's less to cook in the morning, I no longer need to make big brunches, and we eat a simple, smaller breakfast, a lunch between 2 and 4 p.m., and dinner around 7 to 8 p.m. Highlights this week were the no egg, no oil banana bread. I made a double batch and it came out so thick, moist, and delicious. The bean pasta, homemade salsa, pita, and eggless mayo were hits too, although the mayo was very olive forward, which we didn't mind at all. A difficulty we're starting to face is feeling some lack, cravings that we've managed to satisfy with substitutes that are a bit similar. Before our challenge, we would usually get a few takeout pizzas at least once a month and make a few homemade pizzas a couple times a month. We could stock up on cheese or tomato products anytime. Although we did learn to be more mindful and intentional before our challenge, it was an option every week. And we've almost always had access to butter, spaghetti, Parmesan cheese, and corn, which makes a pasta dish that I crave routinely once a month. I used to think that it was a very affordable, low-budget snack, but these ingredients often don't fit in a budget this low. This budget didn't really feel low until this week, where we find ourselves seriously thinking of how to stretch stuff and looking at a fridge that is so empty. It's not worrisome or frightening for us because we do have the means to get more food if we really needed to, but we don't, because we want to grow as people and to meet our financial goal by finishing this budget challenge of operating on $160 a month for our groceries for 4 months. It's an eye-opening experience. We're also seeing the benefits of our budget challenge. We see what we normally would have spent accumulating in our bank account, and it's so encouraging. If anything, it's equally challenging to make these videos. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm camera shy, and I really have to push myself to have the courage to do this narration. It's not naturally comfortable for me, and my husband is a full-time editor who pushes himself to edit these videos so wonderfully. So we're so grateful that so many of you take the time to watch and follow along my homemaking journey. Let's see what we're working with this week. So we've gone through that much sugar, a handful of chocolate chips left. We have this much sugar. We have approximately 8 pounds of flour and almost this whole bag of rice, but now it's in these containers. We still have some herbal tea. Let's see how we're doing with our black tea. Getting a little low, our decaf black tea. Quite low as well. We've started putting our coffee in here, our regular coffee, and we've put the Starbucks coffee in here. Oh, we've gone through basically all the beans except the chickpeas, which are in the fridge. And we still have a little bit of peanuts. This has always been here with just the teeny tiniest little crumbs of trail mix. And we do have seasoned peanuts, which we bought by accident, and we sometimes rinse those to make granola. And we still have this many dates. So in this pantry, we still have our Annies. We've gone through quite a bit of our pasta, be like 3 to 4 pounds of pasta that we have left. This many oats. We have 3 coconut milk and no more canned protein. We have this much popcorn. We've got ginger and 2 pieces of garlic. We have some honey, a lot of our rice vinegar. We started 1 new bottle of olive oil and 1 more paper towel. And we've used this much. I've started this new tally, so it was full 1 day ago, and I've made more chili oil. Onto the spices. We still don't have garlic powder. Running low here on onion powder, but we have more in our back stock. Oh yeah, our banana tray is no longer being used for bananas, but as a little drying rack. No onions and no potatoes. And into the fridge. Okay, so we're working with quite an empty fridge at the moment, no eggs. We have 2 successful, very sugary jams, salmonberry jams. This is our fat, beef fat. This is our mayonnaise that we made yesterday. We still have these pickled onions and carrots. It's the third week, so we'll have to check if these are still good. Half a lemon, some applesauce. It's on its last day or so. And these cooked chickpeas. Got some chickpeas soaking. We might make falafels out of them. We have some cooked rice to the veggie drawer. We have some carrots. We've got 1 lemon and 1 green apple. We've got a little bit of peanut butter, no butter. Lots of Dijon mustard, still lots of better than bouillon. Got a lot of sriracha. This is how much ketchup we currently have. Our yeast, and this is how much milk we currently have. And into the freezer. I feel like there are lots of changes in here. We haven't gone through any of the frozen meat, but we have added a lot of things like bean pasta, 2 of these. We've drank almost all, potentially all, the beef bone broth. We still have chicken bone broth. We have our new addition of salsa. We've eaten the other half. We still have all our ham. We did go through 1 hot dog this week, or 2 hot dogs this week. Here's the second bean pasta. Our veggie scraps have increased a little bit. This is all we have for frozen bananas. And we have a new addition of banana cake. Okay, let's have a look at our sheets to see what we're working with. So from 30 to 75, we're gonna see what we need for sure and take that out. So we're definitely going to want some eggs. Ooh, interesting. So the large eggs are $4.17, but the extra large eggs are $4.04. Very interesting. But the brown large eggs are also $4.04. 18 eggs for $5.99. Oh, that's a little bit cheaper than 12 eggs we get. So let's potentially get that one. This is the best deal this week. 18 eggs. Okay. That could mean that we can have an egg every day in the morning and then carry over to the next week, or maybe some baking. Hopefully we don't have to sacrifice these eggs for something else later. We'll see. $32.75 minus $5.99. We're also going to need more beans. We're gonna try to make it without new milk this week. We need veggies and we need fruits. Since we don't know what beans we're gonna get for sure, maybe we'll just go through the flyer and see if anything presents itself. I feel like this won't fit, but avocados for $3.49. It's been a long time since we've had avocados. Put that as a maybe. Wishful thinking. This would have been appealing in the past as well. Onions for $2.47. There's a high likelihood that's gonna make the list. Oh, I think this is a good deal. It's been better, but this is good for frozen peas. Those are so convenient. That's gonna be a maybe. The dates are still $9. It feels like this is the normal price, but they used to have these priced at $15 for a while in the summer. Ooh, chickpeas and lentils on sale, $4.49. It's like 4 pounds, 1.8 kilograms. Cilantro. Maybe that would be good in some sauces. 99 cents. I'll put that as an option. Okay, that's it for Superstore. Well, the Superstore flyer. Let's look at the Kin's daily deals. Daily specials. So today is the 26th. Oh, this is good. This has been going since Monday, so we're wondering if it's still good. Ooh, the onions tomorrow are $1.49 instead of $2.49. Let's put them as options. Wow, so many options. Let's cross off the Superstore onions and add the Kin's onions. 3 pounds for $1.49. We'll also add the large navel oranges. 99 cents a pound, and the 2-pound bags of carrots for $1.99. Now let's look at Walmart. Butter, $4.92, which is in our ideal butter price range, but I don't think that butter is gonna fit this week. I'm not even gonna put it on there. The veggies are more expensive at Walmart. Well, the frozen peas. Ooh, their cilantro's more expensive too. Interesting. Oh wow, Walmart. That was disappointing. Let's look at the Safeway flyer. Oh, this is a 3-pound bag. Seems kind of good. Yeah, this is a good price. Decent price. You can consider that. If there's nothing else, I feel like it might not be worth it to go to Safeway and we could just have oranges and no apples. I feel like the flyers are starting to feel less like deals from the store and more like ads from the products and the companies themselves. Okay, well then, let's look at the things we need. We have options for fruit and veg. We will look through beans, take those out, then take out our fruit and veg and see what we have left. Okay, so, ooh, black turtle beans. I feel like we like black beans a lot. We really like the mix of black beans and pinto beans. Wow, we could spend a lot of our budget on beans this week. It's a good bean week. 5 bean medley. Do you think we would like that? I feel like we would like that. Wow, there are a lot of bean options. I think we should put black turtle beans in for $4.49. And let's see what's in the 5 bean medley. Pinto beans, red chili beans, chickpeas, Great Northern beans, black turtle beans. It's like all our favorite beans. Okay, let's try that. That's $3.50. That's already $8 on beans. But beans are on sale this week, which is nice. I feel like it would be good to get lentils if we could get those at the sale price, like the brown lentils. Or green lentils. I think that's what we had before. Lentils, let's just do those 3. It's a lot of our budget already, but they'll carry us for a little while. So, we're working with $26.76 after taking out our eggs. And then we're gonna take out our turtle beans, our lentils, and our 5 bean medley, leaving us with $14.28. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's good. That's good. This is the challenge that we signed up for. This is the challenge we wanted. Okay, so now let's probably not frozen peas. We'll see. Now that just seems like a convenience food. If we can get a vegetable for $1 a pound, that would be much better. Actually, also, let's take out our onions. We know we for sure want the 3-pound bag of onions from Kin's for $1.50, $1.49, leaving us with $12.79. Okay, so we've decided that we will set aside $4.44 for fruit. So that will either be the 3-pound bag of apples from Safeway or 4 pounds of oranges from Kin's if we can find good ones. Leaving us with $8.35 to find our veggies. Oh my gosh, the asparagus is on sale. It was just normally really expensive. That would be a challenge. We never cook with asparagus. Look, it says it's normally $9. This is close. This is just over $1 a pound at Walmart for carrots. Yeah, this is not terrible. This is pretty good. $2.64. I think this was like $3 at Safeway or something, or maybe it was similar, but I just like wasn't considering it because normally I don't go through the effort of like really utilizing living lettuce. But last time we did, it was really good. There's 3 different types in here. It's crunchy and it's $2.64. So I'll add that, the living lettuce for $2.64. And this will be good if, I don't even know what it's called. It's in my list. We have something that we've wanted to try from Walmart. Green curry paste for $3.47. Let's see if that fits. Minus $2.64 for the living lettuce, minus $3.47 for the curry paste. It fits, leaving us with $2.24. Ooh, maybe at Superstore we could get a bunch of cilantro. Oh, it would be great to get a garlic. We could get 1 garlic, small garlic, and the cilantro, minus 99 cents for the cilantro, and then it will be minus roughly $1 for our garlic, leaving us with 25 cents. Now that we have our list, let's shop. We went to Kin's and we got around 3.5 pounds of oranges at 99 cents a pound for a total of $3.63. Next, we went to Walmart and got 1 head of living lettuce for $2.97 a pound for a total of $1.97 because we couldn't find the green curry paste. And then we went to Superstore and got 1 bunch of cilantro for 99 cents, 1.8 kilograms of black turtle beans and of green lentils, each for $4.49, and 18 large eggs for $5.99. We found another green curry paste for $3.49, and all the 5 bean medley bags had little holes in them, so we got 1 bunch of bananas at 78 cents a pound instead, for a total of $21.56. It was so satisfying to put our new groceries away. After we got home from shopping, we were so excited to try our new green curry paste. We read the cooking instructions and saw that each serving for 2 to 3 people only needs 2 tablespoons of the paste, 2 tablespoons of oil, and 1 400 milliliter can of coconut milk. So we made green curry chickpea rice bowls and had some of our frozen Asian veggies on the side. The next day we went to Kin's and we got 3 pounds of onions for $1.49 and 1 head of garlic at $7.99 a pound for a total of $2.45. Since our head of living lettuce turned out to be priced per pound rather than per head, and since we replaced the 5-bean medley with a bunch of bananas, we spent less than anticipated, leaving us with $3.14 to roll over. See you next time for an update.